Ducks ready to kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The Ducks offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Moving the pocket, it's Raymond. Under pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play.
There he goes. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Working the ground game. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alson Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for running room. Driven back.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and the punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Hauls it in. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Sets his feet. It's Raymond. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on 2nd down. run it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And
they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. 2nd and long here. To the air, it's Raymond. Got a man, it's Bishop. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. A lot of yardage in front of them, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
playing the option men, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Ducks are rolling down the field. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man on the right. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep
going deep. Goes high to pull it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammering with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They go to work in the with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Raymond. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's the...
Wants to throw one first. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Drops back on first down. Fires to the right. The short hands. It's Bishop. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Tells to run, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Winton. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick give. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. The play fake. Out wide right, it's Bohannon. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
To the air, it's Raymond. Has it! They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's...
Touchdown, Ducks! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. at the line. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Raymond. They're all over him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw and wings it incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like...
Two somewhat unexpected, undefeated teams, and only one will stay that way here in the final few moments. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Both of these teams off to great starts this season, trying to announce themselves as contenders, and only one can remain undefeated. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to throw, it's Raymond. Left side is Bishop. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll give it to him again. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Follows his blocks. It's Beal. Oh, the ball popped down. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense picks it up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. Guys, he told me that his quarterback deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Not only has he taken care of the ball and done a great job through the passing attack, he is devastating.
The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it. So Oregon's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good.
Caught, and he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the game.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw, it's Raymond. Here comes the heat. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Sets his feet. It's Raymond. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got the tight end. Ripping through the defense. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Snap in the shotgun. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Quick completion on the out route. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's and Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. Got the first down. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Trying to establish the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Moves the pocket. It's Raymond. Out wide left, it's Bishop. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Caught. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing down.
Got it down the field. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Hand it to the back. They were all over it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back to throw, it's Raymond. Wide out trying to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oregon! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Effective offense. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Right side, it's Bishop. Picks up the 1st down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh center downs going to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Got a man in the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Ducks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Bohannon. Turning it on! And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Hits inside, it's Morris. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking for a man, it's Raymond. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Could be an alley. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Finds his man, it's Winton. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Quick give. It's Beal. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Raymond. Fires to the middle. Left side is Winton. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The sure hands, it's Bishop. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Burrowing for yardage. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to...
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Making the adjustment. Back to throw, it's Raymond. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Going to try to get it himself. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last. Wants to throw one first. Got the back over the middle. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He's looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Scanning the field, it's Raymond. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And
intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On play action. Out wide left, it's Bohannon. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Oregon! Into the end zone for 6. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. And the QB has more than had his weight as lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Grease, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. To the air, it's Raymond. Stepping to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Winton. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll set up to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey at Shai Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure they're playing.
The Scarlet Knights ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get first crack at it today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Shoots it to the left. He's got it, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
Trying to squeak through the pile. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Raymond. Makes the grab over the middle.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry. He's made plays throughout his career.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires on the move. Left side, it's Bohannon. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd. Looking to pass. It's Raymond. Big guy smells it.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Moving out to the right. The throw. And he avoids the sack.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Second down, going to throw it. Out wide left, it's Bohannon. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Got a man, it's Winton. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He's going to take off. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Duck. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that score. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back on the move. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Raymond.
Man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. working the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Short pass, and he goes out of bounds. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Pulls it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. You got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into close win.
Here we go. Kill.
Looking downfield, it's Raymond. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Morris. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. 2nd down to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Bohannon. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Beal. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Hand off from the gun. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open, and he's shown the ability to...
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
faked and wants to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
It's in. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Making his first move. He's brought down, and he looks for room to They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's past the sticks. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Running inside, it's Morris.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Drops back. It's Raymond. Out wide right, it's Bishop. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They're on the board. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Just an outstanding performance for this guy behind center. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Right side, it's Bishop. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Raymond. Out wide right, it's Bohannon. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Bohannon. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
He stopped. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
And he put the brakes on it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Rutgers takes its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? You've got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He's got an open man. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called here by Rutgers, and that's their 3rd. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pop. West, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Lanning before the game. He told me that his quarterback deserves all of the Heisman attention that he is receiving. We have seen what he's been able to do through the air. He is top 5 right now in the country in passing touchdowns, and he continues to improve in his ball security. I believe he belongs in that conversation for Heisman Trophy.
Washington will kick off as this one gets started. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Oregon's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody
makes a grab and room to run. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Wants to throw. It's Raymond. Finds his target down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Working the ground game. Oh, what a cut! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Holds on, it's Swinton. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells the run, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow.
Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism, and you saw it right there, David.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Comes down, it's Bishop. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Raymond. Turns it upfield. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for running room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They give it back to him. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Quick give. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's changing the play. They'll run it on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're...
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. He's been turnover-free. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking to throw, it's Raymond. Left side, it's Bohannon. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got him downfield. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. When the defense loses you like that, you have to find a way to make sure the quarterback sees you.
Man, I guess that's waving your arms. Hey, I'm open. I never really understood that because I never feel like you're running as fast, but he got by the defense. Quarterback gets outside the pocket, makes the big completion down the field.
The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to establish the run. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand off from the shotgun. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing.
Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. And what a show we've seen from the man behind center. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Second and long here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking downfield, it's Raymond. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fired in there, but incomplete. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at a timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Ducks will snap it on first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, Not a good job by this defense. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Snags it and he's open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Raymond. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Now on the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just... The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Raymond. With the catch, it's Beal. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand it to the back. Sees some running room. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. From the gun. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The pressure ramps up on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Bohannon. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got some room, it was over. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He'll be stopped, but not before getting. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Knox. Slings it downfield. Complete in the middle. Takes the handoff. It's Morris. Defense all over it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Wants to go up top on second down. In traffic, it's Beal. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Sells to run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Carter. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthened their position. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Back to pass, it's Raymond. He's got it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw one first. Right side, it's Bishop. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Looking for the goal line. Could not make his way to the corner. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Moving the pocket, it's Raymond. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. 3rd and long right here. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Defense has it, they're on the move. He is in, takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae?
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. And the QB has more than had his way just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Breeze, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Washington stops the clock and uses its 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Give to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now Washington uses his 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sets his feet. It's Raymond. Working the middle. It's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
You just love seeing your leaders and your best players punctuate the season, right? This quarterback, one of the best in the nation. We knew that. He threw for over 300 yards a week ago. He does it again in this game, too. And that's why a lot of people are tabbing this guy, not only to go to New York City, but to have a real shot of taking home the Heisman Trophy, playing his best football late in the year.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Keep it on the ground. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.